being Bill Powell.
Good morning.
Thank you. Morning.
So all I can think about is I just showed a picture of a tree that went through a roof, and I got a feeling that you've had some customers calling you about some limbs on the roof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Been busy for the last week and a half.
Yeah. So what's that like when you get that call? Because people are immediately panicked, right?
Well, we run within, depending on where they're at. We don't go no further than 65 miles out of Jackson.
Okay.
So we're there within a half hour.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Nice. We've got, of course, a lot of roofs to fix, but people need a roof from the very beginning, or to replace a roof. You're the guy.
Right.
What kinds of roofs do you specialize in, Bill?
Well, we specialize, our main specialty is flat roofs, commercial.
Okay.
From anywhere from hot tire build-up to modified to torch down to TPO and rubber.
So that'd be like what we have a flat roof, like
Yep.
this type of. Yeah.
And that's real critical compared to a shingle.
Yeah, and you know, when people are in the market for roofing, they don't know what to say. I mean, they don't know what to ask for. You've got all the different types of materials and styles of construction. How does someone know what's the best roof for their building?
Well, we usually, when we go out to meet with them, we explain from product to product what is the best, what is the less maintenance, and we go from there.
Talk us through some of these pictures here, Bill.
That there is a modified reinforced membrane. It's put on with a trial grade modified adhesive. It activates, welds the seams together itself.
How important, I mean, you know, homeowners know this, but how important is it to select someone that's going to do it the proper way, like yourself? You really just, I mean, you need to be able to trust. It's something that's going to last a while too, right, Bill?
Right.
This looks like you could stripe it and park cars.
Looks like a
on it.
parking lot, yeah.
Right. Now that was out to the farm in Stockbridge, and we put a modified on that.
Oh, wow.
Which a lot of guys don't like modified because they get dirty compared to rubber TPO.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go in and work.
Yeah.
To get, you know, because that's one of the older products, but it's a good product. We've got them on that's been on 40 years.
Bill, how long have you been in business?
I've been doing it since I was 15. My father opened it in 1969. I took it over in 1993.
That's amazing. Family owned and operated since 1969. When you were 15, did you think you would be doing this for the rest of your career?
I knew, yeah.
Yeah, you fell in love with it?
Yeah. Well, back when I was young,
Yeah.
no, I wanted to stay clean.
Yeah.
You know, but then as I got into it, I realized, well, you're not going to keep it off you.
Yeah.
The more you try keeping it off you, you're going to have it on you.
Yeah, if you've been doing it this long, you must be damn good at it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and I can troubleshoot any roof there is.
Right.
You know.
There's nothing you haven't seen along your career, right?
Exactly.
That trailer, you're putting a roof on a trailer?
Yeah, the RVs. I started that back in '92.
Okay.
And we do them over to the shop. And then I started Ace RV in Arizona and was out there 11 years
Oh, wow.
doing them in the winter.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
I would say roofing is not something that a do-it-yourselfer should do.
Oh, no, sir.
No, unless they've got experience.
Yeah.
You see, every once in a while, you see some
Yeah.
amateur up on a roof thinking,
Well, you know, there's a lot of YouTube videos where the people fall and
Oh,
hire
yeah.
a professional.
And I've done it myself, so I know.
Let me ask you this. You had a lot of people with some home and roof damage over the weekend. If they call you, can you do the repair work before the insurance company? How's that all work?
Well, as a rule, it depends on who insures it.
Okay.
But as a rule, if it's got water damage coming in, they recommend it to be stopped now,
Yeah.
just because of black mold and all that gets
Sure.
into the home. So we usually run right out there and repair it, and then we'll deal with the insurance carrier.
Sure.
I would say the number one job of a roof is to keep you dry, and you want it to last. What is the typical life of a roof?
Of a shingle roof, you're getting 30 years out. Flat roof, depending on the material, but as a rule, as long as the flat roof's put on right, you're going to get 30 years.
As long as the flat roof's put on right. That was the ticket right
Exactly.
there, right? Yeah.
And detail means everything.
Detail means everything on those flat roofs.
You know, I'm not an architect, but I would never make a flat roof. I would just always have an angle.
Right. Well, people always say that. Why did they make a flat roof? Well, they always have.
Yeah.
And that's where we came in '69. You know, that's what my father focused on was flat roofs.
I'm sure you've done some pretty risky or dangerous jobs over the years. Some
Oh, yeah.
Pretty big buildings. Talk a little bit about some of the unique maybe work you've done.
Well, we've worked on a lot of the old plants that are down, like, well, Plastic Age Corporation,
Oh, yeah.
Harvard Industries. We die cast. We were there when the fire happened.
Oh, wow.
That was our kettle in the pitcher.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And now that was scary.
Yeah.
Because they never informed none of our guys on the roof at the time that they had a fire down below.
Oh, that's amazing.
What? You guys were on the roof when the fire was happening?
Exactly.
Down here?
Yeah.
Diecast.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a good thing the wind was blowing the way it was then, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
But, you know, I was gone from the job running calls, came back, and I see the fire trucks, and I'm like, oh, great. You know,
Right.
because kettle, you're using fire.
Right.
And I go up there, and we knew it wasn't our fault.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
not the way that blew up.
Yeah.
Well, add that to the long list of problems Diecast has had over the years.
Right.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But we even did the city hall back in the 90s.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So,
I remember that.
yeah. Yeah.
I actually went up on, and I was out on the thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Take
You can't be afraid of heights.
No, well, to a certain point, yeah. I mean, you got to have that in you.
Yeah.
You know?
Will you take a lot of people will hear that from so-and-so, their neighbor, you need a new roof, you need a new roof. You'll go out and take a look and let people know what they need and when they need it.
Oh, yes.
There's such a wide range. You could ask, 3 different roofing people, and you could have ranges of tens of thousands of
Yeah,
dollars
you really
in
could.
difference.
Yes, I run into that quite a bit.
Yeah.
There must be people making just a big ungodly profit.
Yes.
Well, here and there, yeah, probably.
I would say.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what I like about ACE is, like you said, you don't go farther than 65 miles away. So
Right.
if you need a repair, you're not going to be up in the thumb working and not able to
Exactly.
respond to your local customers. So
And it isn't a burden on them or us.
right,
Yeah, and I think local. You have all these roofs you've done. You live here.
Right.
You stand by your work.
Yep.
And you've got hundreds of satisfied, maybe
Oh, yeah,
thousands.
thousands.
Thousands of
Yeah.
satisfied customers.
yeah.
Yep.
How many? Gosh, how many have you done?
Well, I've been on roofs that we've done, like the one we're on today over
Yeah.
there behind Roxy's.
Okay.
That roof was done 27 years ago.
Okay.
And he had one leak in it, and Steve said, no, I want it replaced.
Yeah. Now, when you go back to a job 30 years later, do you remember the job from 30?
Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he's like, I can't believe you remember me.
Yeah.
But I got a pretty good memory.
Do you have a lot of people working for you?
4 people.
Oh, wow.
I keep it small to where I can control it and manage it, you know what I mean? And it's got to be that way. My dad taught me that way. I mean, that way you don't get too overwhelmed.
Right.
You know things are going the right way. You're not going to have callbacks on jobs that are done.
Quality workmanship.
Yep.
Well, we appreciate you being here today, and we also appreciate you being one of our advertisers and sponsors on JTV.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Now, if someone needs a roof before the winter, still time?
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
All they have to do is call.
Ace Roofing. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ace Roofing owner, Bill Powell. The morning show continues after this.